Hello and welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the way I'm dressed, it is wash day and we are going to be testing out if I in fact do recommend this little hair detangling brush over my Tangle Tamer Max, the Tangle Teaser knockoff detangling brush. I have tried this brush before in the past. I liked it, but didn't give it a full chance, I think, and I wanted to try it out again on my entire head. I have already shampooed my hair, and I am ready for the next stage, which is detangling and applying my conditioner. So we're gonna do it together and see how well this little brush over here performs. So my hair is still wet. I put it in the microfiber towel just to soak up any residual moisture, and this is what it looks like. I have not detangled my hair in 8 days. It was in a jumbo braid style, and then I did a braid out, and then I just had it in buns for the rest of the week. I'm gonna section my hair off into 4. I am going to part this section in half again just because it is quite large. So overall, not terrible. This is what the brush looks like with the shedded hair inside of it. Start from the bottom of the section, work my way up, take my time, and then I always hold the hair above where I am detangling just so it's not pulling from the root and the scalp. So if I am brushing here, I just hold above it, and it helps to cut down on any pain as well. So that's a great tip if you're tender-headed or if you are detangling children's hair, is to hold the section above just so it is not as torturous. So this whole section is detangled, I would say 100%. I can run my fingers through it and it wasn't any more difficult compared to using the Tangle Teaser. So I am going to apply my conditioner and keep working through my head and then give my final thoughts.
So there are a few main things I like to take into consideration when it comes to the brush I use for my detangling session and how effective it is. The first is ergonomics. Is that brush comfortable in the hand and on the wrists, especially if you have long, thick, curly hair and it does take some time? For me, I think that this brush is quite comfortable to use. I didn't feel like I was struggling. I didn't drop it a bunch of times the way I do with my normal Tangle Teaser brush. I find that I do drop that one quite often. I didn't drop this one once, and I prefer to use the brush sideways, so I turn the brush horizontally versus vertically. I do know that somebody did mention that once in a video, the direction I brush my hair. And once again, yes, start from the bottom, work your way to the top. The second big thing is pain. I did not feel any pain when brushing my hair. There were no snags or pulls. So as long as you're doing your hair in small sections, it is quite comfortable, especially because there are no balls at the end of the teeth when it comes to this brush compared to some other brushes where there's those little balls that tend to snag your hair. The third thing is how well that brush performs. Does it detangle? Does it smooth? Does it define? For me particularly, I am more so concerned about detangling, and I would say that this brush does an excellent job at detangling. The only tricky part is when you get to the roots and the scalp area. It is a little bit tricky. You do need to kind of break your chunks up into smaller sections to detangle the roots, but other than that, I find that it does detangle the hair thoroughly. Number 4 is time. It took a total of about 20 minutes to detangle my entire head and apply the conditioner to each section, which is usually how long it takes when I'm using my Tangle Teaser and wide tooth comb to detangle. So that is an extra bonus point, no added time to this detangling session.
So I am all done detangling my entire head and applying my conditioner to my hair. This is what the hair looks like. I would say it is about 95% detangled. as I went over my review while I was doing this bead through, that is my thoughts. But before I close out, I wanted to show how much hair is actually in the brush. I find that a lot of people never actually show how much hair they lose during their detangling sessions. And I did not pull any hair out the brush as I went along. So this is it. Not a bad amount considering I haven't detangled my hair in 8 days. So if you're wondering how much hair you lose on average, it's about 100 strands a day. So if you don't detangle your hair for 8 days, it's normal to see a ball like this when you finally do detangle your hair. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and my thoughts on this hairbrush. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment below if you have a detangling brush that looks like this. What are your thoughts? Do you recommend it? Do you use it? Or are you somebody who prefers to use a style brush like this when detangling? I am going to put my hair up and finish my wash day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.